Welcome along then to France, one of the great racing meccas, host of the world-famous Tour de France, and widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing in the late 1800s. How far we've come since then as this year's race gets underway. It's time, of course, for the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Iceman lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Sainz, George Russell and Leclerc, Norris, Ricciardo, Verstappen and Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda and Albon, Mick Schumacher, Vettel, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, Joe and Nicholas Latifi. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And a warm welcome to Natalie Pinkham, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's start by looking at Fernando Alonso. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to power unit component changes. It's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be, it's about effective damage limitation.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. All right, not the start we were looking for, but it's not over yet. Stay focused. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Hamilton's just made a move for first place. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Great job. You've done everything we wanted today. That is brilliant.
A great race then and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Iceman. They pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was an absolute pleasure to watch.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.